Why does our media in Belgium, especially the government media,
Officially marks 100 days of promises made and promises kept by President Trump.
the media in Belgium, like VRT News, that's the Flemish news media, has a lot of bias towards America. When it was all about Biden, was no problem, and when before it was Trump, it was the same crap as we see today because it's again Trump. And when it was Obama, even though Obama deported 3 million illegal aliens from the US, he bombed the crap out of Syria and he bombed the crap out of Yemen. And he did all sorts of stuff in covert operations. Nobody complained. But now that Trump wants to have tariffs or better tariffs in order to have some more fair trade, because how fair is it when Chinese are exporting their cars to Europe and the US at a 2% or 3% rate, while the US and Europe doesn't get any chance to sell their cars in China, because we have to pay 30 or 35% at least on charges on import. So where is the fairness? China has 2 million slaves, of which we know probably more, that they force to work for free. More than a million of them are the Uyghurs in the north of China. Yet this doesn't come in the Belgian news. Nobody complains about the Chinese. Or is our government scared? Or maybe are the journalists in Belgium so brainwashed, so leftist brainwashed, because in our universities in Belgium it's become a madhouse of leftists. It's become practically impossible. It's simple as that. So where is this coming from? And people like this Bjorn Soenens, he's really, really anti-American, because he's one of the biggest leftists in Belgium. This guy I think he grew up with Stalin and Mao Zedong. I think he idolizes these people. He idolizes the socialist system. I don't get it that this guy is even a journalist in Belgium, because he's got so much bias against everything that is capitalist and America and freedom. It's simply incredible how biased this is. And as a citizen, I no longer trust, as a Belgian citizen, I don't trust VRT News anymore. I think they're mostly 85%, maybe even 90% full of crap. They say just what they are told to say by people above them. It's that simple. Bias media.